Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Another video today. Trying to get it where so the fans get a bit more content on the show in terms of you get your voice heard a bit more. We usually have regulars on the show like James, who's going to appear in this video, Andy Miles, JP, Jake, you'll know Jake. And what the idea is that, you know, if you come on and join me on the live show, is what I'll do is I'll cut you a little bit and make it into an individual video so you get that individual video. Because I know some people don't like watching the whole podcast. Loads of people like watching the whole thing. What the plan is if you appear on the show, I'll give you your own little video so that you can watch that back yourself and other people can watch it if they only like the short videos. So here's James. He's a good guy. You would have seen him on loads of the other channels. Definitely West Ham Fan TV. He's always on Jake's channel. So here he is, James. This is me and him, and we discussed everything West Ham. Mate, I hope you do. Hello, mate. How's it going? Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Your line the other day in one of my videos, actually, your classic line of if you don't buy no one and stand still, you go backwards. Well, we haven't signed no one now, mate. You know, no one can sign now and play on Sunday. It's just frustrating, and it's getting more and more frustrating.
It's embarrassing, Luke, if I'm honest. Like we are a Europa League team and we're acting like a skint team, in my opinion. And it's not good enough, mate. It's unacceptable, really. But there is always, it ain't over till it's over. And that's all I'm going to say.
We've still got 17 days left.
Yeah.
What do you make of, I don't know whether you see Gonzo's video the other day where he thinks that a lot of the business will get done on transfer deadline day when the prices go down. Do you think that might be the case?
Yeah.
So we have a really stressful day that day?
Well, I've just heard from someone about Lingard, and they reckon Lingard might be coming to West Ham because Man United are looking to offload. So if I'm not worried about the players coming, it's the owners paying the money. That's what I worry about. Milenkovic should have been done, mate. Like,
how long's that been going on for? It's a joke.
2.5 weeks, mate. And it gets a bit silly. I think what they do, they drag it out so long. The other clubs come in, take the player away, and then they can use that line.
I'm worried about Leicester coming in for Milenkovic. I'm worried because obviously Fofana did his leg the other day, didn't he? In that friendly game. I'm worried, mate, that they might come in. Yeah.
It's just not good enough, mate, at the end of the day, for the transfer strategy of West Ham. Like, as West Ham fans, I was expecting us to go out this year, go and get 3 or 4 players, and basically, and this is before the start of the season. Like, we need a left back at the club, Luke. Like, we haven't got a left back to cover Cresswell at all. We've got no left-sided player other than Arthur Mazuwaka. I mean, we all know he can't defend. He's great going forward, but he can't defend. So
no, he can't, mate. And I don't like Ben Johnson playing there either. As much as Ben Johnson's a decent young player, I think it's unfair to him. He gets exposed a little bit sometimes because he's playing on his wrong side. But obviously, he's not going to get in front of Sofal. No. But it's just, we need a left back. A centre back is a definite. I think Ogbonna won't get through more than sort of 20, 25 games. Centre midfield as well, mate. You know, we see at the end of last season, you know, when Rice went down, that sort of more or less cost us the Champions League place when Rice and Antonio were at the same time. If that happens early doors this season and we ain't signed no one, mate, we're in big, big trouble.
I don't know about midfield. I think midfield we might be okay. I think Conor Coventry's proven this.
He looks good,
this pre-season. We've got Lanzini can go in there. We've got Noble can go in there. Like, we've got enough cover, I think, in there.
I think Lanzini can play there as well. Lanzini looked good there as well, to be fair.
Even Fornells can go in there, like, and you can just move them across from the left into into that position. We need a striker, mate. Like, the be all and end all.
But who now, mate? Who?
I think I'm hearing Origi on loan is a big possibility.
I don't mind it. I'll be honest with you, I don't mind it. It doesn't set me alight, but his European experience, played for a big club.
Is he underrated?
Europa League striker.
But is he underrated? Is he underrated in your opinion? Like, let's be honest, he's in front of Mane, Salah, and Firmino.
Yeah, mate. There ain't many strikers that were getting in front of that three anyway, are they? Let's be fair. And even Jota. Jota's a fantastic player for them.
Yeah, but he can't even get in.
No, that's right, mate. That's it. He's a good player. Shaqiri is a good player. He's just not a Liverpool player, is he?
Yeah.
Shaqiri would be fantastic at West Ham if we signed him.
I think Origi's a good signing, mate, if I'm honest. I think if we do get that, man.
I do. I think, it could be like our Iheanacho. You know, Iheanacho, when he first went to Leicester, he wasn't he didn't set it alight, but now he's sort of showing how good a player he is now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's been about a year and he's showing how good he is. Yeah.
I agree, mate.
With the Lingard thing, though, a lot of people are making the point, if Lingard was to sign, and I do want him, will this stump Ben Rama, though?
I knew you was going to mention Ben Rama.
No, I wanted to ask you, mate, because it's a fair point, mate. It is a fair point. Yeah. I love Ben Rama, and I think he's going to be top dollar this year, Ben Rama.
Honestly, I want them to play together. I don't want one without the other. I want to see Lingard.
But then who gets dropped for you, then?
Personally,
I love Fornals as well. I love Fornals.
See, this is the thing, right? And I don't know whether anyone will agree, but if we have a better left back at the club, I don't think Fornals is needed. Like, I think Fornals covers Cresswell a hell of a lot. And
it's a fair point. It's a fair point.
I just look at it like this. If someone said to me right now, what if you could pick your front four, who would it be? I'd have Lingard, Ben Rama, Bowen, and Antonio. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because they can all interchange. Don't get me wrong, Fornals is good. He's hard working. He gets around the pitch. He's good on the ball. But in the final third, in my opinion, he don't score enough goals. Like, he don't make enough goals.
Yeah, mate. If he got goals into his game, he'd be like top player.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I just look at Cresswell as like he covers a lot for Cresswell, and I'll tell you the game that decided it for me last season was Arsenal at home. We went with that front four. We went with Lingard, Bowen, Ben Rama, and Antonio, and we destroyed Arsenal in 30 minutes. Like, I've never seen West Ham do that though. In all the years I've been supporting West Ham,
game. Yeah, I know the performance was fantastic.
And I know they nicked the goal just before half time. That gave them momentum to come out second half. But that first 32 minutes, that was the best 32 minutes I've ever seen West Ham play, and we
definitely, mate.
We destroyed them, and that's what I want to see with us. Like, I think Fornals is the sort of player that you put in against the top 7.
So he's a good one to come on as well, Fornals, because he will tick the ball over. He don't give the ball away much, does he? He's a very good passer of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Like his work rate. I do love his work rate for now. Big fan. Big fan.
It's just that it's an hard one. What do you go with? Do you go with like attacking flair? Like, one thing with Lingard, he drives us up the pitch. And obviously I want to see Ben Rama because I've been calling for Ben Rama for a hell of a long time, and I've always said that this man's got talent. But I don't know, like, it seems like Norwich, Brentford, Burnley, we should be going full throttle, not like having someone who's like, do you know what I mean? I know Fornals is good, but
yeah, I know what you're saying. You want to see a bit more like Leeds sort of style, like gun ho, like real go for it. Let's try and get some goals against these boys.
Because I believe we can blow any team out of the water if we are on it.
I think our first 11 is fantastic. I do. I keep saying, people keep shouting at me, going, "Oh, you're negative." I always say our first 11 is fantastic, though. Our first 11 is fantastic.
Yeah, but what it is, the problem is with it, if just say, for example, Ben Rama gets injured, then who's going to cover Ben Rama? If Antonio gets injured, who's going to cover Antonio? And then before you know where you are, it's a great 11, but you can't rely on that 11 for 50 games of the season. Do you know what I mean? Do you want to see Yarmolenko up front? I certainly don't want to see Bowen up front. Bowen's too little to play up front, in my opinion. He's too short. What do you make of all this takeover stuff then? Let's turn it to that now. I think that forget them, that PAI or higher capital or whatever, right? Because I just think they don't know what they're on about. Really, they don't know what. I mean, I think they just try to blag it to get a deal.
That's what it sounded like.
Right. But there might be a good bit of news come out of it, which could mean that it opens up to the world that West Ham are for sale, and that is what I want to see. Like, I put something up on Twitter earlier on, and my words were, right, I want to see us fans are ambitious, but are our owners ambitious? Now, if our owners don't do themselves no favour, Luke, in my opinion, we've had the best season in 22 years, right? If they would have come out and gone and signed X amount of players, then the fans might not be as hostile as they are. But the reason why the fans are hostile is because they see a team that isn't improving. It's still, and when you stand still, you go backwards. And
they could have shut us all up, mate. When we're all going GSBR and when the takeover first come out, the news of it, they could have shut us straight up and gone, right, there's Milenkovic, there's Tammy Abrams, for example, and there's Lingard. There you go, shut up. We signed 3 good players here. But they're not smart enough, mate. They're not.
Nah. And what it is, they don't do themselves no favours, mate, in my opinion. I agree with you on that. Milenkovic should be signed. However, why that is stolen, I don't know. right? It's all over money again. But as I put it, it's basically like, hopefully, it opens the world up to everyone else to go, you know what, West Ham might be for sale, and someone in China or USA or, do you know what I mean, somewhere
We
else
want a
could
Saudi,
go,
mate. We want a Saudi. That's what we want. We want a
yeah. Do you know,
Saudi.
you know what I mean? Because what it is, Luke, and as you know, people in your chat, right, it'd be 6 years in May that we left Upton Park. And I asked this question to a lot of people. You've seen me on a lot of different platforms, Luke, right? Have we really improved as a team? Right? And to me, we really haven't. Like, we had one world-class player in Pyatt at Upton Park. We've got one world-class player with us now in Declan Rice. Like, and if anything, we haven't improved, because when we was at Upton Park, we had Carroll.
I don't think. I think, you know, like the team we've got now has improved, but that's not because of GSB. That is because they've got a real good coaching setup now.
Yeah.
And that's just Moyes has picked that himself. You know, GSB ain't gone, oh, Moyes, go and have Stuart Pearce, go and have Kevin Nolan. David Moyes has identified what he wants, and he's made the team better. But that's just because he's a good coach and a good manager. It's not because he's got loads of good players. It's just he's getting the best out of what he can.
That's it. Yeah, what you just said there, like that final bit, he's getting the best out of what he can. Like, obviously, it helps when you get in a youth prospect in Declan Rice. In 4 years, he's turned into one of the best players in the world, I think. Like, I honestly, I don't know with regards of the owners and with regards to them. Like, at the end of the day, I want them to go. I can't stand them, but at the end of the day, you can't be going to selling it to someone who could make us worse. But
yeah, you don't want another 5 years of it. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to.
I just want to see ambition, Luke.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I say it all the time, mate. I don't. I'd love to win a trophy. Yeah, we'd all love to see that. I just want to stay competitive. You know, competitive, consistently challenge for top 6 places every year, and not have a fear of relegation. That would be. I'd be buzzing.
Yeah,
bite your hand off for that.
Yeah, so would I. Listen, at the end of the day, well, as West Ham fans, we're not in it for the trophies. That's the old saying, isn't it? Like, we're in it for the love, Joe. So, at the end of the day of it, you've got to look at this and see, right, where are we going? I think personally, Leicester have done the mould of basically breaking through that top 6, and Leicester are, like, when people say the top 6, they don't include Leicester in it. But Leicester have done that. Leicester have bought well.
For me, Leicester are a better club than Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham just have Harry Kane there.
I think Leicester are a well-organised, well-run club with great owners, mate. And I look at their owners, and I look at what they do for the community, the local community, and the club, right? The only problem with Leicester is when they do get a value on a player, they sell him, bring in someone else, and it's like that's their model. Basically, like they've had Harry Maguire, Ben Chilwell,
Mahrez, Kante.
Yeah.
But they always play really well. You know, like when they sell a player like that, they always cushion the blow because they buy so well.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree, mate. And I just think if with us, we right, I think we'll do. I'm hoping if we can finish in the top 10 this season, then I think it's progress. I think anywhere below the top 10, to me, is not good enough, in my opinion. Like,
I think it depends how well we do in the Europa League. You know, if we have a good one, let's just say we got quarter-final Europa League, I'd take 12th. You know, if we finish 12th in the league, but we've done really well and really give Europa League a go, I'd have that.
Yeah.
I'd take that. I would.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that keeps Rice there or not. That's another question.
Yeah. And that is an issue, that is, though, Luke, because if he looks at it and says, "Oh, right, I can't see any ambition from the owners here," let's be honest, he could leave anytime he wants. Like, anytime he gets bored, he goes, "You know what? I want to go and win something now." He could just leave. I don't think he's built like that, though, Rice. I think he's like, he loves the club. I think he appreciates the club. That's the main thing. Because, let's be honest, Chelsea let him go, said he wasn't good enough. West Ham picked him up, and West Ham have basically developed this lad into the player he is today. Yeah. So, I don't think he's the sort of lad who would just turn his back on West Ham. But there comes a time where... He won't be taken
for a fall, though. Do you know what I mean? He won't be taken for a fall either. I think that's what it is. It's being respectful to West Ham and the fans, which I think he will, like you said. But at some point, he's going to say, "Look, you need to give something back to me," like what Kane's done. Kane's like, "Come on now, look, I've given you all this time. You need to give something back to me now."
Yeah, I agree.
Last topic for you, mate, is the Newcastle game. What do you think, mate? What do you think? First game, tough game, bogey team. What do you reckon?
Oh, what is it with this team, mate? We play every every year. And we can't beat them home or away. It's an hard one. This one, Luke. I've gone for a draw myself. I think it's going to be a tight. I'm going to say a 1-1, but with home fans in there, I'm hoping that don't affect us. But I've gone for a draw. It's an hard place, Newcastle. Newcastle and Brighton are the two places where we just don't win. Like, and any time, like, if I wasn't a West Ham fan, right, and I was having a bet, I'd back them two against us all the time because we just don't beat these teams. Do you know what I mean?
And Everton, we never win at Goodison either.
Right, it's one of them ones. It's like it's going to be an hard game, right? We've got to go up there on the front foot though. Like last season, we set up 3-5-2, and basically we got destroyed in the first sort of 25 minutes, half hour.
Well, as soon as St Maxine come on, wasn't it? Because did we get it back to 2-2? We went 2-2, weren't it? And then
Dawson got sent off.
Destroyed us.
Yeah, Dawson got sent off. We went 2-0 down, got back to 2-0 and lost 3-2, didn't we?
Yeah, Willocketter, wasn't it? Joe Willocketter, yeah, I remember now.
So it's one of them games where I would settle for a point up there. Right, I know people say, well, no, we've got to go up there and win. Newcastle ain't a great team. Newcastle weren't a great team last year, and we found it hard up there. I just think, just to keep the morale up, I'll settle for a Ben Rama goal and us to go up there. And as long as we get a positive result of any kind, win or draw, like it'll lead us on to the Leicester one. Do you know what I mean? But when we play Leicester, we need to have signings through this door.
Because, definitely, mate. Definitely.
Because the reason why I say that, before I let you go, Luke, is that if there isn't, that home crowd could turn
That's going to be toxic. That's going to be toxic, mate, because you would expect Leicester to beat us. Let's be fair. Like, don't get me wrong, we'll probably give them a decent game, but you expect them to beat us. If that goes 1-0 down, 2-0 down, mate, toxic. Absolute toxic. That's going to be,
and that is they need to get a couple of signs over the line, because it's getting to a stage now where people are getting frustrated as fans, and even like every West Ham fan that I spoke to, like everyone's feeling the same sort of like morale. Like everyone's down on it. Like they're looking forward to the season, but to see fresh blood come in would be like a boost for everyone. So I really hope they sign some players for that Leicester game, because that's important.
Definitely, mate. Thanks for joining me, James, mate. Come on again next week. Take it easy, mate. Enjoy the game.
No worries, Luke. Take care, mate.
See you later, mate. Take it easy. Thanks. So big thank you to James. If you want to join in, just look out for when I'm on the live chat. You can come in, you can call in, join the show, talk anything West Ham. I usually do them at the weekends. At the moment I'm off, so I'll be doing them during the week. So maybe you want to join me for the Newcastle review, which I'll probably do on Monday or Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday I'll do it. We'll do a Tuesday call in. I'll do my own little short preview, but on Tuesday we'll do a little call in, so then we can build up to Leicester as well. Until next time, guys, come in your irons, hit that subscribe button. Let's go.